What's up? Monday edition, August 5th. Myself, full crew. Myself, Marty, Big Ev, Clemmer, and Smitty. Dukes behind the glass. Phil here?
No.
Nice.
No, Stanko's back.
Stanko!
Hey!
Let's go!
The king.
Let's go.
Still fuck the Red Sox, but the king.
Do you have any takes while we were gone, Stanko? You want to get anything? You want to just shit on us?
No, the Royals need to keep losing, please.
Royals keep losing.
Why the? Oh, for the Red Sox.
Vodka.
Yeah. Okay. Took me a while with the hat, but yeah, good to have you back,
The
Stanko.
Red Sox too.
What?
That took you a while when I.
Took me a while. Took me a while. Why does he root for the Red Sox?
He's a fan.
He's from Boston. He's all.
Oh yeah, Boston College. I knew Boston College, but I thought, okay, that makes
Why do you root
sense.
for the Mets?
From here,
Why do you root for Alabama?
friendships.
Why does he root for all those teams from Boston? I don't.
Good wonder why.
I don't know. I'm lost. All right, let's start with the Olympics. That 100-meter dash was absolutely insane.
Nuts.
The guy, the quote, the thing I saw, the graphic I saw, was that this is the fastest man in the world, and the guy is this far behind him, and he didn't place. He didn't medal.
Yeah.
There was.
It's nuts.
It was 9.784, and then 9.789 was first, second, and then 9.81 was third.
KFC's tweet summed it up exponentially. You train your entire life, and then everything comes down to literally a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Literally a blink of an eye. And it's either you're first or, like we could say, you don't play.
You don't even get a medal.
Crazy.
That's
Isn't that
tough.
guy a little hated? It was a back and forth of people being like, good for him. He talks a lot of shit. I know that. Which is
He
awesome.
does. He was the guy who in the world, like I think it was a year ago, said the thing. I think it was when the Nuggets maybe won the finals. It's getting better, right?
Yeah.
We're getting there. He said the thing. I think it was at the
Less like dragged.
I'm not on the.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not on the palsy side though.
Yeah, you're on the good side. Nah, it's getting there though. We're almost there.
You were dragging a lot. Less on the drag. It's good.
Yeah, because mouth.
I know
so
why.
use my face
Yeah,
a lot.
it's good to have you back.
Open it up.
You drag.
I was dragging. It felt like I was dragging too. I was.
Is that a quick recovery time?
It's been over 3. It's been 3 weeks now.
Right.
We're almost there. Acupuncture again tomorrow.
Yeah, you are like you're like noticeably better.
Yeah, it's getting there. Thank God.
All right, keep going about.
Thank God.
This guy.
But he was the guy who, I think you'll remember when I say it, he went viral. I think it was when the Nuggets won the finals. He was like, it pisses me off that, like, you win the NBA finals and they're like world champions. He's like, world champions of what? Which is stupid as fuck to me because, I mean, clearly the NBA is the highest level. There's no, like, but honestly, it was smart on him because it was the only reason I knew his name going into this. And then also this weekend I watched, they basically did like a wide receiver, quarterback, full swing version of called Sprint on the Sprinters. Pretty entertaining kind of seeing like their background, and he's kind of like known as like the flashy like shit talker when there's not a ton of them in track and field. And he was a guy who was more of a 200-meter guy that wanted to like conquer the 100-meter. They call it like the double, like being able to win in like 100 and 200 meters. So he kind of was a guy that people a couple years ago put his mind to this. People didn't think he was able to do it, like slow starter, all that, and then he won the gold medal. Like they showed it up to like halfway through the race, he was in last place.
I did see that. He didn't get a good jump.
Starter.
He didn't
But
get a
he
good
said
jump.
he's known. He's just like not a good starter. He's much better. Like he needs to get his stride and he gets going and he smokes people after that. So it's kind of a big. Been on a big sprint kick this week on the flight back from Nashville watching Usain Bolt documentary. I've been watching sprint like crazy.
Running.
That's why I didn't know there was a sprint documentary. And
I watch on Netflix. I watch like.
It's actually pretty good.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
You watch it too, Smitty?
Yeah, and I took it from him. He's kind of endiering.
He is. He's,
I
he's got some
liked him.
personality. He's got some
A
personality.
little bit of mama's boy. Came through a bit.
He he was so set on track. Like I'm pretty sure he didn't even do track and field in college. I think he pretty much was really good and like younger and just like was like I'm gonna win the gold medal in the Olympics. I think he won silver or bronze in the 2020 Olympics in the 200 meter. He's like 27, so he just won the gold 100 meter.
That's crazy. That's like theoretically he's the fastest man on earth right now is at the 100 meters, but he might not have the fastest 40-yard dash time.
He beat
Probably wouldn't. Probably awful.
I mean, I think all those guys
That's
would beat him.
crazy.
At 40.
Probably awful.
But the 200 meter is his better event.
Yeah.
So like he just won the gold in that. I think I looked up. I think the 200 like this weekend or it's the 8th, maybe Thursday.
So I was at DraftKings doing stuff. Didn't the announcer mess it up too?
Yeah,
botched it
nobody knew.
so
but
bad.
nobody knew. You couldn't
Yeah,
tell
but
who
if you
won.
don't-
But if you
No,
can't
you
tell,
don't
why
say
would you just
Right.
say
No,
something?
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
What did he say though? What did
A
he
photo finish.
He said the guy that came
Just say photo finish. That's all you need to
the
say.
Jamaican in second, he said won, but he came in second.
Got it. You
It was
can't.
botched.
He's probably trying to have a. What was that?
Bosco just had an
Fly.
aneurysm.
Landed right on the nose. Yeah.
Jeez.
He was probably trying to have his own moment, this like announcer, and then he just completely fucked it up.
Also, it's crazy. I realize it's when your head touches, not your foot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
by a nose.
That's why they lean.
But it's crazy because the other guy's foot goes past it first.
Oh, really?
I think so. It looks
Yeah.
like he does, but his head hits the line
It
first.
should be when you just cross.
That's what I thought. Because
love that you
when I'm
said
watching
why
it,
they
I'm
lean, like you have no idea.
It's almost like why wouldn't you dive head first like in the first base?
Yeah, slide.
Yeah. Should just fucking
There's definitely a
Launch
reason
it.
that they lean like that.
I'm just saying it was funny how confident you said that. You
Oh, 'cause
had no
if
idea.
if it's your head, yeah, I'm pretty confident in that.
But then you said you were confused about the foot.
Nah, but it
'Cause I think there was
solidifies
two
why
guys
they
that
lean.
feet
I
crossed
did know
their
that's why they
heads.
lean, but it solidifies why they lean.
Oh, it makes sense by it.
It's almost impossible for your foot to cross before your body, though. I feel like.
You have to buy a nose.
if you go like this, you just reach your leg out.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
They're striding their ass off.
Yeah.
Think about like Usain Bolt was 6'5". His leg when he's kicking, his
Right,
legs
right,
are
right.
roughly in front
Okay.
of his feet at some point in the race.
Yeah.
It would be nice if this guy how old is he?
I think he's like 26, 27. So this is probably his last Olympics. To
and he ran a what?
a 9, basically 9.79.
9.78. Bolt ran a 9.58.
Dude, watching the Bolt documentary, I was
what?
Guy is insane.
He's
I mean, also
unbelievable.
that's just like that name too is just
Oh, it's perfect.
Incredible.
for it, and it's like
Also, he's so much bigger than all of them.
Yeah, he's-
Most of these guys like 5'10", like he's 6'5".
Some of these track and field guys. I remember Carl Lewis hung around a while. Like he was like racing until I think he raced in '96.
31 would be that seems old.
But I think Carl Lewis like,
Carl
is, like
Lewis is more of a triple jump threat, right?
he could do a bunch of stuff. Yeah,
It's
so maybe
crazy.
that's,
Even,
maybe that's how he's able to hang around so long.
Yeah.
He can make the next Olympics.
definitely,
might not win it.
You definitely can make it. For
Like even that guy remember that guy with the meme that had like the mullet that was in track and field. He won like part of my take last Olympics. He was like he's a very old like track and field guy, but like he even almost made the Olympics.
I feel like it just depends on the event.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
Yeah,
the 100
that's
meter,
fair.
200 meter, you might lose a step by 31.
Right.
Even like Simone Biles, she's 20 now. I think she might be 26, 27. Don't quote me. Like that's quote unquote old.
Ancient.
Yeah, for their event,
Like,
yeah.
One of the girls that
Oh
were
God,
in
for
it,
gymnastics?
one of the
Oh
girls that
yeah.
was in it
They'd rather have them at
was
14.
17.
Yeah, they'd rather have them at 14.
What was that, Rico?
They'd rather have them in it at 14.
Clarify, Rico.
rather have them in it. Dominique Musciano and those girls were like 14 when they were in it. Well, I've said a million times, gymnastics is a weirdo sport anyway. They send them away to camps for like months
Oh,
at a
yeah.
time. They're living with the coaches. They're taking like
Take 'em away from their families and
anti-aging
stuff.
pills and
Yeah.
shit. It's crazy.
Very weird.
Everybody
Gymnastics.
watch Athlete A.
Yeah.
A very eye-opening documentary.
Right.
Me and Dana,
Sad.
Me and Dana confirmed we're going to train for badminton in 2028.
Oh, really? Oh, congratulations.
We are confirmed. Yep. So now,
Playing with the birdies.
yep. Look out for me and Dana Beers as Olympic athletes.
You will not touch
No, you're gonna get a night.
Denmark and
They're,
South
they're probably
Korea.
like guys who
They're
like, play tennis really well. That is to transfer over to
Oh,
this.
Denmark is like known for badminton.
Well,
He just needs to be an American qualifier.
I
though,
just,
right?
I just got to make the team.
Yeah, it's just-
Okay.
Also, I got 4 years.
Those shuckles fucking fly.
Yeah, they do. We were watching a lot of tape this weekend. We might have been drinking a little bit, but we were watching tape, and they were hitting it pretty hard.
You're absolutely right, Smitty, by the way. Carl Lewis, 100 meter, 200 meter, 84, and then did the 100 meter in 88, but then in 96, just a long jump.
Thank you.
You
Repeat that.
guys,
You're right. You're absolutely right, Carl Lewis. Good stuff.
if this 100 meter didn't happen,
She won the gold, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
got
crazy. Won the gold in 96, Atlanta, and
what's been the highlights so far? The 100.
37 years old.
I guess Simone Biles won like
35.
7 gold. Like, has there anything been
Oh, I mean,
huge?
Rico, have you seen women's boxing?
I know it's controversial.
It's definitely that or it's 100 meter is probably the highlight.
Yeah. Everybody's caring about women's boxing all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Ledecky?
Ledecky.
Yeah.
How has she been? I haven't.
She won. She's won a few.
Yeah.
The fact that she owns the top 10 times.
I thought it was
That's
20.
Top 20.
Is that
Yeah.
true?
Incredible.
Turns to the top, and then whatever it's not the next time is like 10 seconds below.
That's It's almost like, what's the point at that?
I mean, when she's doing the gold medal, when she's winning her gold medal in the 1500 meter, you literally can't see anyone else in the frame by like the last like couple laps.
I wonder how long she could do it for. Like, could she come back for you? If she's
I
that
think
dominant now, even if you lose
Even
a step.
she's in her like, what is she, 26, 27? Is she that old?
Yeah, this is her 4th Olympics, and nobody's done what she's done.
27.
Jesus.
She's the first person. I don't know exactly. Like, it's like 1500 or whatever.
She needs to be more famous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like she's on a Phelps, maybe not medal wise, but just absolute conquering trajectory. No, she's already there.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I think sometimes too, you almost get too dominant for your own good.
Yeah. It's like not even fun.
Like when you're winning the races by such wide margins, it almost takes out some of the like
They had to zoom out.
the excitement from it. She's just been that dominant. Like, there's no one in the frame.
That's crazy.
She's just chilling. There's no one even.
And then she looks back.
I
Yeah,
was like, did I false start or something?
Yeah.
Like, did
I have one more to go.
it's like
did
a
I
prank.
mess up?
Yeah,
That's every race she does.
She's the most
No.
decorated American woman when it comes to medals. She has 14 medals, 9 golds, but no woman has as many medals as her.
Wow.
Going back to Dana real quick, he's a little Egyptian. Can he make the Egyptian team?
Maybe that might be able to
Have to
work.
do with citizenship?
I don't know.
If he's like an Egyptian, he should do like this, like try for skateboarding.
Yeah, let's send Dana to Egypt and see what happens.
They'd also have to qualify though,
Yeah,
like the Egyptian team.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He said,
But even getting into qualifiers is fun.
but
They like lacrosse
U.S.
for
you have a better
Egypt.
chance because U.S. is hosting, so don't they automatically get a bid and like everything?
Yes.
That's why you should try to get in
All right.
U.S.
All right.
Will they have a better chance though?
Well, no, because I think they're automatically in because they're
But
hosting.
they'd have to make the team.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why.
I'm saying that's where the
Yeah, yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's the hard part.
You think the Egypt team is not
Maybe easier to make.
probably right?
Easier to
They
make.
playing a lot of badminton in Egypt.
Yeah, I mean, it might be easier to make, but they don't qualify.
Right. But this way, I mean, they would actually be in the Olympics. Like the Olympics zone. Imagine Marty in the Olympic Village walking around.
So funny if we actually made the Olympics. I saw Khan's tweet. I disagreed. Beach volleyball or indoor volleyball?
Indoor.
Indoor, I think, is so much better.
It's crazy. They're such good athletes.
Yeah,
They jump out of the fucking
it's
gym.
also so fast, and beach volleyball is like they could just tip it. It's
2-on-2, right?
Three. I think it's 3. Is it 3 or 2?
Beach is 2.
Beach
I like
volley-
beach better.
Yeah, beach volleyball is more fun. Indoor volleyball is
yeah, but
more
I'm
sport.
saying why?
About the libero. What do you know about the libero?
They wear different color jerseys.
Yeah,
Barrow.
I would say libero.
I'm an all-island volleyball player.
I know. I knew about that.
You know,
Is that true?
the school record 17-17 in a playoff game.
My mom had a dynasty on Staten Island coaching. She was the first one to put the libero in. You thought they were speaking fucking Chinese. The other teams had no idea. Like, wait, the fuck is that? And you could sub them. And
She invented the libero.
I'm not saying she invented the
No
libero.
way she invented the libero.
used. She
He
was
was
the
the first person
No.
to use a libero in Staten Island.
in that league.
in
Yes.
like the early
Yes.
2000s.
Yes.
Yeah, what year was
Well, she also founded the program. Like, they didn't have a program, so she started the program. And then they put in libero in, and people were like scratching their head, like, what the fuck is that? So she was the first one in Staten Island to use a libero.
Hello.
She brought the libero. She's a pioneer.
Pioneer of the libero.
Brought the libero to the island.
There's really no way to dispute that. So I'm
Facts. Facts. Won like 100 matches in a row against island competition. She was dominating.
Where's she?
didn't
What's
you
going on now? Yeah,
Yeah, why
Retired. Hung it up.
play?
What?
in the rafters.
It was girls' high school.
I understand. Why didn't you play men's?
I don't jump that high.
Makes sense.
Could have been the libero.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the first.
Set her
Libero
up.
was made for the.
Set 'em
made up
up.
the
For the
libero
stocky
in
one.
Staten
Exactly, yeah.
Island. Made you one.
Set it up. Yeah, exactly.
Libero's the stocky one usually.
Yeah. It was long after my days, but
You guys were talking about Olympic moments. What about John Rahm? And
yeah, I had the golf written down too.
Was
Blowing
was that up
Oh,
there for top 3 moments so far?
Djokovic too.
so far.
Djokovic for sure. The golf was insane. Scheffler went nuclear on Sunday.
Yeah, it's also going to get dark tonight. The way he's playing, it's crazy. I'm not
nine
dismissing.
under.
I'm not dismissing what you're saying. It's
Bro,
just
I
nuts.
said-
Dude, he was
The guy is an animal.
halfway through his round. He was like 18-1
Wait a second. Okay, so what's more
on
impressive?
Sunday.
What's more impressive right now, the way Scheffler has had this year? Scheffler coming back and winning, or John Rahm being minus 600 with like eight?
blowing
Yeah,
it.
with 8 holes to play, and not even make the top 3.
Brutal. The podiums.
Well, what he went? He went double. He went double bogey, bogey, and like a 3-hole
It's
stretch.
a collapse.
That's live golf right there.
And he just won an event too on Live.
Competition.
He was coming in hot.
Sucks.
Well, so when I brought this up months ago, I was talking about Scheffler and Scotty. Is he on that trajectory of like he could have something like Tiger or no?
Tiger was just doing. I mean,
Did Tiger ever win gold?
Scheffler's.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about it.
think he did.
He won a stretch out of 4 out of 5 majors.
Joffrey's having a better year than Scheffler's.
Not really.
I think the gold medal.
If you look at the major, I'm sorry, you just look at the
The
major.
majors, but I think the gold medal and he won the Players too. He won a bunch of tournaments.
Masters also.
Masters
counts.
with
a
the-
little more.
I'm sorry, I should have clarified that. Speaking only in majors. So I mean,
Schauffele's having a better year.
always have a better year. Yeah.
He won more majors.
I love when there's like that guy who can't get that win. I love
He
it.
just get 2 in a row real quick.
Forever it was Sergio. I'm so pissed Sergio finally won a major.
Thank God Colby.
He did it really late.
Thank God
It
Colby
would have been
doesn't
so
work
much
here
better if he
anymore,
didn't.
Because I understand why Tony Finau can't win.
Yeah.
His whole family is there. He's got like 19 family members with him all the time.
When I met him, he was with his sons.
Yeah. He's
Walking
so
into a
good.
sporting goods store on a Friday night.
You can't focus when you got 19 people.
Dad
in the
life, baby.
house.
Yeah.
I mean, Rico, do you want to give him a call and see how he's doing?
Nah, I don't disrupt him. He's not.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, you should call and be like, "Hey, leave the family at home next
Yeah.
month."
Yeah, give him some
Try and
tips.
Once I watched him on full swing, I was like, I'll never bet on him again.
Yes.
He's a man who understands the the things that really matter in life. That's not the guy I want to put my money on.
Yeah. You wanna-
Yeah.
I want the guy who's like
don't
31,
throw-
who's single or just has like a hot girlfriend he probably cheats on. And he doesn't care about anyone but himself and winning golf tournaments. That's what I want to put my money on. Tony Finau's
don't
far
wanna
too
bet.
good of a human being to bet my money on playing golf.
You don't want to bet on a good.
Far
guy.
too good of a guy. He's a good father. He cares about his family, his kids. He'd rather caddy for his kids in his golf tournaments than win his own tournament.
Yeah, but what if
Phenomenal father, not a guy you want to bet on.
what if it comes out that, hey, Daddy, I want you to win the Masters this year?
Yeah, then
Or
his
Finau.
other kid's gonna be like, "I want to go to the movies," and he
Yeah,
has to
his-
go, "Which one?"
He's got 5.
What if he chooses Masters?
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna. Because even his wife's TikToks, like his wife's a great person too. There's nothing against him. It's just like it's chaos in the female house at all times.
No,
I feel like it's Bosco's house.
He's too good of a father and too good of a husband to win golf tournaments.
Bosco's house is a lower handicap. A lot more. What would you call it? The Juna? The volleyball thing?
Libero.
Libero.
Biro, he said.
Junipo.
Yeah.
I don't know what Junipo was.
Libero.
Libero.
Shout out Tony Finau.
I always thought Phillip Rivers too. He had all those kids. Like, how do you get through the day, much less quarterback an NFL team?
The reason why he didn't win either.
And he was playing through torn ACLs
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the playoff games while LT was sitting on the sideline.
Crazy.
Imagine 10 kids. That's like
No.
Right? He only has
You got a
like 10.
football team, a family. that can-
Crazy.
he's got
Start a militia.
He's got a starting 11.
I also stopped watching the NBA Olympics basketball game. They're so much better than the other team.
Also,
They can't cover a
It's like
fucking
it's just
spread.
boring. I mean, it's also just like boring.
They can't cover spread, but they are just so much better. I think they get bored. Like
Yeah.
I get bored watching it. It's obviously good. They're gonna win. Blah blah. But it's like there's literally. I'll watch them against Canada. That's it.
That'll be a big one. Is the track just
Germany's pretty good.
Is track just starting? Was this the beginning of the events or is this the end and I missed it all?
I think it's
No, they have a few more. It's sort of the beginning.
All right.
But they did both.
Because swimming
men's
ended
and women.
before
They
I
got
even
the
knew what
women's
fuck was going on.
They got the women's 500 meter at 3 o'clock.
Well, because it's happening like now, you know, like
Yeah.
do the wrap up at 8 o'clock of all the highlights, but like it's happening. It's what time is it there? It's 6
They're
o'clock.
5 hours behind, is it, or ahead?
No,
They're 5 hours ahead.
Six,
That's 5.
5 or 6 hours ahead.
Yeah.
6.5.
When does this end?
So what time is it there?
I think it's got. I think
When's
it's
the
got
Olympics
another-
over? I'm not an Olympics guy. I'm just tired of it already. When does it end?
Not a big Olympics guy
I'm not a
either.
big Olympics guy, but I'm not. I don't care because I don't like. I was.
It doesn't bother. It doesn't like.
It
It's not
doesn't
like it bothers me.
me. I'm just like,
I don't know. You know what would bother you, old crumb bum?
yes,
Turn
I'm
on
old.
last
Why
night.
am I old now?
Because you
Smitty?
turned on the Olympics last night. Guess what the event was on? A nice young professional, graduated from Penn School of Business. Her name was Sunny. Breakdancing. That was the event.
Was that an event?
Breakdancing was cool when I was a kid. What are you talking about? Like, breakdancing was like had its heyday in the 80s. That is my
That's
generation.
when it was like invented.
What are you
There you
talking
go.
I think that.
no.
Oh, what? But
I
let's
would
be
just-
honest.
I'd rather watch-
Why is breakdancing in an Olympics?
But
I think it was a new one. This
You know we're getting flag football in 2028 too.
Yeah,
And
that's
lacrosse.
But
gonna
that's the
suck.
problem.
We're going to talk about
Sec.
I think flag could be kind of fun. It's like elevated 7-on-7. I don't. I
You're
think
not going to get real players in it. You're going to have like it's like 3-on-3 basketball
That's the problem with
sucks.
the Olympics is like the random sports that we're just trying to force down. Like the 3-on-3 basketball, we lost 21-6.
Yeah.
Jimmy
I
Fredette.
don't see why.
I think seven.
I don't see why the
flag is not
3-on-3.
bad. I think flag's not bad.
The 3-on-3. Why can't it just be like 3 of the best guys who aren't on the actual team?
I know.
No.
They got
Yeah,
they got Jimmer. They got
Even if we went mid-level, like what if we just brought like
Jalen Brown could have played.
You're right. Yeah, he's free.
that's what I was gonna say. Like what if
Aiden's
we
not getting minutes. Just
Imagine
bump him down to
Jalen
3-on-3.
Brown, like Zion, and somebody else
Yeah.
in 3-on-3.
like what if we just what if we took just like Jalen Brown, like Donovan Mitchell, and like
Yeah, but
Big guy.
then you'll face some 3 sharpshooters from Serbia, and they'll get embarrassed.
But why can't
I don't
you
think
just,
they would.
I don't know.
I think Jalen Brown and Donovan Mitchell get embarrassed by a bunch of bums.
I'm not saying
Maybe
this,
the game
but
is
it's a
if the game is
different
structured different. Like like you said, it's a different.
Basketball, I get it, but basketball's bad. These are like these guys. They're not.
You can
losing.
go
They got to
by
be
that.
so
I agree
fast.
with you,
Like,
but
just
if you
think
guys,
these are guys that couldn't make the Serbian national team.
if you had 3 Jimmer Ferdettes in his prime, chucking from half court, how do you beat that 3-on-3?
He's
Jalen Brown, Donovan
Get him
Mitchell.
inside.
No, I don't know about
Annihilate
that.
that team.
The way Smitty's got a point, like it's because 3-on-3 is not basketball. It's just be able to.
But
shoot.
it's skill based though. But like
Not
every guy
really,
I'm
no.
saying can shoot.
You
Like,
can still force it
understand, but if
inside on
someone is-
3-on-3.
Yeah, but these people don't have to do anything. They don't have to dribble once at all.
they have to play
And the
defense.
spacings,
though.
but the spacings different. Can you imagine Zion sprinting like for a good 5 minutes total? Because that's what 3-on-3
Yeah.
is. Like you're
Also
just
not saying
sprinting
USA
around trying to
would-
get open.
I'm not saying
Good
USA would
point.
definitely lose, but I think they have there's a big
Yeah.
better opportunity, better chance they lose in that than actual basketball.
Right, because the game's different.
Well, yeah, sure, that's fine. But I think if we took 3 like really good American NBA players that aren't on the USA,
They would
team,
do very well.
They would win the gold easily. Easily.
why can't you just get retired NBA players like Gordon Hayward?
Well, they-
Honestly,
they
yeah.
try that
Give
and
me
I-
like Joe
Johnson.
Give me Joe Johnson, Gilly,
we-
and someone else, and they're
Gilly
beating.
Gilly would fucking fly in the.
go
Give
in
me
the
Gilly.
3-on-3?
That's the gold medal winner right there.
Give me Joe Johnson, Gilbert Arenas, and Gilly.
Gilly, yeah.
I think they win the gold.
Did you see Gilly play Donovan Mitchell for a second?
I didn't see. I saw him playing Emily Chapa.
Yeah, it was very funny. Donovan Mitchell, it was like he kind of like went like this to Donovan Mitchell, and then Donovan Mitchell was just like no, and then he just went.
Gilly can hoop though, for real. For a guy, for obviously a guy who's like not an NBA. Like
He's
100%.
He went. Donovan Mitchell was on him, and he like kind of went off and goes, "Oh, you give me room?" And Gilly hit
can
it,
shoot.
and then he goes, "All right."
Yeah, that's the most famous story of a game like being scripted and then pulling the rug on the last second. And he got game. They said it was supposed to be 12-0. Ray Allen's supposed to win 12-0. But Spike told Denzel, just play it out. And he starts hitting a few. And Ray Allen looks at the camera like, what the fuck are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing? And got really mad and then just poured it on him. Yes.
That's great.
I've heard that story on like multiple podcasts.
It's funny.
Very funny. He was like looking over to Spike being like, am I going to lose? What's going on here? Is this, what's the deal? And
You know
he just
who
smoked him.
on those podcasts? Did you hear who Spike Lee originally wanted to play Shuttlesworth?
Wasn't it
I
Kobe?
knew it was.
No, not Kobe.
Who was it?
I knew it was. He was deciding between a young Kobe and Ray Allen.
Oh no,
I was gonna say like was it like
Allen
Tupac?
Iverson?
It was like
it's Iverson.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
That fits the mold better for a point.
I don't know if they would go a different direction than like a basketball guy.
Yeah.
No, they. Oh, okay.
I-
he was
No,
gonna go basketball the entire time.
I've heard.
I always
Spike Lee talk
thought
about it, yeah.
I always thought I heard Iverson. If it was Kobe, I stand corrected, but I thought the answer was Iverson.
I know he had said they'd talked to like a 17-year-old Kobe
Yeah.
because obviously they wanted like younger. Like Ray Allen was already like.
Iverson would have been great too.
Iverson would have been great.
Because Iverson would have fit the point guard mold.
He also
New
would have
York
just
City,
fit like a kid from the city. Yeah.
Also, it was loosely based on Marbury, like, I think, to a degree.
So, I mean, yeah, sort of. I mean,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that mold.
So,
I can see that again. That's a good movie.
Great movie.
it's I think, for my money, the best basketball movie.
Spike, he talks about that they wanted they thought about going actors and they were like, we need a guy that can really looks the part.
You need a guy to play.
that can play basketball and we'll teach him how to act.
That makes sense.
Better than get an actor and teach him to play
Yeah.
basketball. It's
More
easier.
of a coach
oh,
guy.
what movie was that?
That's why even like Derek Luke, the guy who plays like Bowie Miles and all, like he's a phenomenal athlete. That's why he's Bobby Joe Hill in Glory Road. He's Bowie Miles. Like they're guys that are great athletes that they also can act.
Bobby Miles might be one of the best characters.
Kevin Costner too. Like,
Derek Luke's one of my favorite actors. He's incredible.
There was a basketball movie. I forget what it was, but they tried to cast like Keanu Reeves, but Keanu Reeves couldn't dribble a basketball.
Yeah,
so
you can't do
Yeah.
that.
Same thing with like Jim Carrey and the Cable Guy, Stanko. If you knew this, they had to like CGI the basketball scene because Jim Carrey
Really?
didn't know how
Can't
to
play.
fucking
that's funny.
Well, that's why I think White Man Can't Jump loses a little bit because Wesley Snipes is that bad.
I don't think he's that bad. I thought both of them were like decently bad.
He
moves well.
I think they hide it well. He is a very bad basketball player.
Yeah, he's not
He
great.
moved well enough that it worked. Like he could jump and move around a little bit. Like
they have to hide it.
For football, Smash Williams, he looks okay. He was not a football player at all. Never once touched
yeah,
the
they make
ball.
him look decent.
Make him look decent in that.
Tim Riggins.
Riggins at least
was a football
big,
player.
though. He was
You don't
big.
think he was a
He played like the perfect.
Oh, yeah.
role.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He's the best.
A gritty white guy fullback.
He's the best.
Who's just not good enough to go fully D1.
Yeah.
Riggins is unreal. He's just the fucking
Reagan
best.
just in the first episode just absolutely boozing, acting like a state
He's like
champion. He's like a 15-year-old.
He's at a strip club.
It's like,
Well, that
yeah,
they realized. I think that's what they realized. They did a very good job of never once saying what age people were to figure out how long they wanted to keep them around. And Riggins being best friends with Street
no sense.
makes
That's what
no
he's the first.
sense.
He's best friends.
No
with
sense.
One's a senior. He's a no. They definitely just realized how good of a
How
character.
good of a
he was.
character
Like,
he
we need
was.
to
How do we keep this guy around?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jason
And then-
Street was like a groomer. For
And
Tim
then
Riggins.
Smash is a junior, so they could keep him around. Saracen starts as a sophomore as a quarterback. That was interesting. They did a good job with that. But there's a line from when they come
Wait,
back.
time out.
What?
That's like not the craziest thing.
What is?
Dude, Matt Saracen starting as a sophomore.
And also, he was the backup.
Yeah, being that good as a sophomore, I guess.
He developed.
Whatever. Yeah.
I love
bench.
Matt Saracen's like my favorite TV character ever. I love Matt Saracen so much.
Same.
See, I like Saracen a lot, but Riggins was unbelievable.
Riggins is great, but
There's
like
a scene when they
Saracen,
come
though,
back
what a great guy.
from
through it.
summer break, and they're like, "What'd you do on summer break?" And Lila's like, "I found the spirit of God. What'd you do?" He's like, "I had a 3-way with the Strat." It's just fucking unbelievable.
He still gets her back.
In his audition, he was like a hockey guy from Canada, and like was dressing up, and he was pounding a beer in the thing. He's like, "I'm Tim Riggins, 3-3." Like what? And they were like, "That's the guy." He became a fucking star ever since. So such a great
until he
show.
did John Carter and his movie career tanked.
That wasn't his fault, though.
It wasn't his fault, but
What was John Carter?
it was a movie Disney put out
One of
that
the
was supposed to be
biggest busts.
like one.
Really?
It was supposed to. He top lined it. It was
It's actually not an awful movie.
it's not a horrible movie, but it ruined his movie
It
career.
was like The Waterworld.
He'll come back.
He
He'll
did
come
Lone
back.
Survivor. He's done some.
he'll
He did because
He'll be
he
fine.
did. No, yeah, but like he was gonna be like they wanted him to be a movie star.
Detective.
Like
He'll come back.
think.
He'll be back.
Coach Carter was still my favorite basketball.
Coach Carter's great.
I love that movie.
Hoosiers.
So Coach Carter in the theaters.
Hoosiers is pretty good.
Hoosiers is good.
Robert Hershey stuff's rough, but
I really like Space Jam.
The first one.
I actually didn't mind the second. Nostalgia though.
Love and basketball plays as well.
Does.
Great movie.
Yeah,
Love it.
movie.
Very good movie.
Very, very much.
Saw that in the theaters too. He can't play ball either.
Omar?
Yeah.
She can.
No, she can play. He can't play.
What's the worst basketball movie you've ever seen?
Celtic Pride with
No.
Dan
Oh,
Aykroyd.
I know. I like Celtic. What's the matter with
Movie's
you?
horrible.
Because it makes you look bad?
Doesn't make
Because
it
they
me look
kidnapped
bad.
the
It's a horrible movie.
Oh, that's that's a movie with it
great
was
movie.
on TV. I
Yeah.
watch all the time.
Like Mike.
That's the one that kidnapped the.
Yes,
right?
yeah, they kidnapped Damon Wayans.
So funny. Like Mike's a great movie.
Eddie?
Maybe 6 Men.
Eddie, actually, I'm sorry.
Six-Man is-
Eddie is worse than Celtic Pride.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't even know if you're allowed to say it anymore, but Joanna Man?
Problematic.
Joanna Man's been.
Joanna Man.
Six Man wasn't good.
6-Man, there's a scene where they
Wayans?
win the national championship, and he's up in the 400 section 2 seconds after the game ends, talking to a ghost, and the entire section is clear, and no one says a word.
You know what's not a bad recent basketball movie is, The Hustle wasn't bad, but we already went through that.
Way back.
Way Back's fantastic.
I saw it way back in theaters, actually.
Way back is
It was like the last movie before COVID.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
I never. See,
The Way Back
Affleck's
is
a coach, problematic
fantastic.
coach, drinking.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that.
So
it's
good.
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You should have got a nomination for that. That's bullshit.
It's predictable. It's nothing new, but it was a good movie.
Really
bad.
good. It's really good. I really enjoyed that movie.
Now you just need a okay movie. I don't need it to be great.
It's a good movie.
I want to walk on my phone a little bit, watch the movie.
No, put the phone away. Watch the movie.
sometimes-
Oh, don't do
sometimes
that.
when you're not in the mood,
Thunderstruck.
That's how you get through Celtic Pride. It's
Celtic-
terrible.
Have you guys ever seen
Should've been
Thunderstruck?
nominated.
Oh, Blue Chips.
Is what?
I liked Blue Chips.
Good or bad?
It's a mix.
It was like it's like a fun watch.
I think Blue Chip is
fun
Chips is good.
It's a wild watch.
I think it's top 3.
It's a time capsule.
I think it's 3.
Blue Chips is really, really good.
Blue Chips is all right.
I never saw Glory Road.
Glory Road's great. You never seen Glory Road, Bosco?
I've seen a lot of clips of it on TikTok.
Oh man, Rebound is unbelievable.
Rebound's great.
Hoop Dreams is very good.
Dreams doesn't count. It's a documentary.
I
Fair.
agree to
That's fair.
So like
Does air count?
the conversation between blue chips and hoop dreams
air
is not a
count-
conversation.
Hey,
Hoop
Air
dreams and
shouldn't
last
count.
stand.
Air's not a
It
basketball.
depends who you ask. If you ask a normal person who watches air on a commercial flight, air is fine.
Air is
If
awesome.
you ask any
love
white
Air.
dude over 50 years old, Air's the greatest movie.
I love Air.
There you go.
I
liked
So,
Air.
yeah,
Love
it
is strong.
is
I
what
liked
it
it. It
is.
was good.
Yeah.
There was nothing new to Air. Like, give us something.
That's not true. How many movies you get about sports business? You don't get that many movies about that.
Yeah,
no,
but
that was
it's
it.
so
No, that's not true.
predictable and cheesy.
Because you don't.
I didn't
it's
love
not
it.
predictable.
Damon's
It's
speech
not
at the
predictable.
end,
It's
I didn't love
historical. That's the difference.
We got a.
You know who wins the Civil War if you watch
like,
Gone with the
Barry
Wind?
just come out.
No, Violet
Does
17
basketball
again is
count?
fucking
I
unbelievable.
mean, I loved O because of my girl.
That's a bad
Just
movie.
right.
Julia Stiles is great. That's a bad movie.
17 again's pretty good for a basketball movie.
17 again is fantastic.
Yeah, strong movie.
Oh, the cookout. I love the cookout.
The fact that Grown Ups is a
A
basketball.
basketball movie.
I think Grown Ups is one of the most underrated comedies ever.
Really?
I could not get enough of it. I watch it randomly.
I like Grown Ups too.
Yeah.
I fucking love the cookout.
I like both Grown Ups.
I've never seen Grown
1
Ups.
and 2.
Any of them.
White Men Can't
It's-
Jump might be the best basketball movie.
No.
No?
Somebody voted it for best
Why?
one.
It's better. Hoosiers? Hoosiers is.
No, I think He Got Game is a masterpiece.
Oh.
I think it's Coach
I
Carter.
think it's a
I like that. I
masterpiece.
like He Got Game. It's very good.
Where is
unreal.
it? I'm
It's
trying to-
it's a very good movie.
Have you guys ever seen? Where is it? Fuck. It's
Uncle
the
Drew.
Kevin Durant movie.
Yeah, Thunderstruck.
It is
right
so
there.
bad.
Yeah, it's
Never seen
Very
it.
terrible.
It's
Oh.
it's.
I didn't know.
I think it's just what is it like Space Jam?
It's like when Aaron Carter came out with that song "How I Beat Shaq" and they played it at Foot Locker, and I watched it on I watched it on the TV, and I'm like, this is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Did you guys see the new White Man Can Jump?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
Well,
it's whatever.
it's exactly
whatever,
what you
yeah.
thought it would be.
Do you guys like Uncut Gems?
I love Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Crazy, it's a basketball movie.
Fantastic
Phenomenal
movie.
I
Uncut
think-
Gems.
I don't get why people don't like it.
It was. I saw it the night it
people not
premiered.
like
It was
it.
unreal.
It's a 2-hour anxiety.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
what
but
it is.
I think that's
I
what
like
makes it
it.
good.
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's like
some
if you
people
feel
don't.
I
that,
can
like,
see how people don't like it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, it's like
You know
it's
what?
Like the
I
Bear.
don't-
It's
Well,
like the 2 hours of the
I'm gonna
Bear.
say-
Yeah, it is similar. Yeah, you're right.
I thought their other movie was it the Safdie brothers.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Good Time.
Good. I thought Good Time
is fucked
was
up.
crazier. I thought Good Time was way more of like I want to throw up at the end of this.
I didn't see that.
Good Time.
Good
yeah,
Time's
Good
worth
Time
the
is
watch.
wild.
Robert Pattinson.
Yep.
Yep.
Worth the
Yeah,
watch.
that might be his like best acting job.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Very good at it.
Does anybody care about the Michigan film like scandal at this point?
One guy does.
Yeah.
It's a fucking sham.
But they got
just gonna
like
say this.
it's over. The fact that we're just
I actually-
rehashing.
No,
it.
well, no, but now the report they're going to be suspensions handed down. It sounds
Doesn't
like and all
matter
that.
though. It doesn't. It's like the Astros cheating.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
No, that's no. You can't. No.
Why?
The
The
Astros.
way the World Series.
The Astros. Maybe they should have. The Astros cheated.
That's the thing, though.
This is different.
They did
The
it.
Astros did was
I'm telling you,
in
but-
unreal. They've
I get that. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on both of you guys. But it doesn't matter when everything happens after. They got what they wanted.
It's true.
All it happens, and in history, it's still there. It doesn't fucking matter if they suspend. They suspend Michigan for 2 years now out of the playoff or whatever it is. They're not going to do that because they're a huge brand. But like, it happened.
They're just gonna suspend coaches like Sharon Moore is gonna get suspended. He had like 50-some texts deleted with Connor Stallions. That's the part with me where it's just funny. They tried to make it like it was some like GA like acting on his own. Like this man was texting the offensive coordinator, the co-head coach, like directly.
How do you get
Clearly,
It's not that far
Like,
away from
clear-
a Lee Harvey Oswald.
like clearly, like he was very connected to the top of the organization.
Seriously.
How do you get on the Central Michigan sideline?
He just
Fake
knew
press
somebody.
pass or
probably.
something.
That's legitimately the funniest thing ever.
So
That was
forgot
hysterical.
about
But
that.
when's that
Hysterical.
documentary out? I saw a date.
Well, it's coming out. That's the crazy thing. How is it coming out? Like it hasn't even been a full season yet.
yeah, sometimes
And it's coming out already.
Documentaries are.
It's gonna
coming
be.
out.
It's gonna be the same
Way
as
too quick.
Florida.
Way too
It's gonna be a
quick.
fucking fluff piece.
Like
It's gonna be all Michigan.
Manti Te'o coming out like 10 years after was great, or however long it was. You know, like sometimes it's let it breathe a second, and we go, oh shit, you remember that shit?
They just were. They're just dying. Stallions hadn't spoken publicly, and I guarantee he's going to be on it and a big part of it. And they probably were just dying to be like the first ones to get him like on
watch
camera
the shit out of it.
talking about it. I'm going to hate watch the fuck out of it.
Or Manti Te'o. We put out Barcelona's existence. We put out shirts saying "Play like your imaginary girlfriend."
Didn't Deadspin start that?
Today.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Broke it.
they're a big part of the documentary. How they didn't check any sources, anything whatsoever. They reported so much
That
nonsense.
couldn't be us. We would definitely check.
But they also claim to be like a real news organization.
No, I know. I'm fucking around.
Did you guys see Tate
That's been
response to
also
Dave?
what?
Did you guys see Tate's response to Dave?
A little bit.
Should I play? He kind of rebuts.
I saw it. Yeah.
Should I play it ever? No.
I mean, he kind of just said like what I would. The one thing I'll give Tate a lot of credit, he does a very good job at pulling receipts. He's
Yeah,
very
that's what I was
thorough
gonna say.
in his receipt pulling on Dave. He just pulled a lot of receipts of Dave saying like, there's no space for sign stealing with like the Astros thing. So there's a lot of like,
But guess what?
but it won't matter.
That's
That's the
what
thing. It
Dave's
won't
gonna
really
say.
matter. Dave will spin zone it
They
another
beat you
way.
3 times in a row. And
They're the if they had not won the Natty, it'd be a lot different.
I think
can't,
I don't know if you can compare the Astros thing to this though. I really don't. I know.
I mean, it's pretty. I mean, you definitely can compare it. They're both sign
they
stealing.
both cheated.
To say that you can't compare it, I think it's pretty like
It's both cheated.
it's literally sign stealing.
one was happening during the game. Like the way the Astros did it.
Yeah, but he got
This was like a guy that like got in.
Stallions got the play to do it during a game too. So it's basically knowing a fastball's coming, knowing a run's coming, knowing exactly where the run's coming is the same thing.
Yeah, I
I know what you mean because they use technology.
You-
to do it.
They just got
Yeah,
the only difference in Michigan is they got
it was,
caught
it
like
was so
during
in the moment.
They got
too.
caught during the middle of it. But they were doing it. It was literally over 50 games they did it too.
Tough you're on two bad sides of it, Ev. At least
It's crazy. I'm getting I'm getting cheated left and right. No one cares though. Literally no one cares.
I'd argue that knowing that a runner or pass is coming is better than knowing a fastball curveball is coming.
definitely, because you could still have to hit that fast. It's like knowing a run's coming, you could just blitz everybody. You know.
Okay, so let's say this is true. I think the way the Astros did it was different and more scummy. But let's say this is true. Let's say you guys are right here. Then why did MLB did everything they could to cover this up? Still managed to basically get the manager and GM suspended, as well as Carlos Beltran, whatever. But there's no. I don't feel like there's any ramifications on the Michigan side.
They're way more powerful.
The NCAA
Michigan matters more to the NCAA than the Astros do to Major
What do
League
you mean,
Baseball.
though? They suspended Harbaugh until the end of the year. Until
Right,
the
I
playoffs.
guess so, right.
They did it
In the moment.
exactly what they want. They knew They knew Michigan was going to probably make the playoff, and he was allowed to coach in the playoffs. So they slap on the wrist. You're suspended.
Then he goes away.
Right.
Did he coach against Ohio State?
No, Sharon Moore was the head coach.
Yep.
So another guy who was
Again, you
conflicted
guys-
as well, but it's
You
crazy.
guys
We got shafted. No
lost.
one's gonna care. They're just they're
lost.
they're drinking our tears. It doesn't matter.
That's where Tate is good at that stuff, but again, you lost 3 times in a row. It's very hard to say anything.
That's why I'm taking because also me and Dave have a lot of battles to fight this year. I got to save my bullets for
This
when
is
the
not a
time
bullet
is
you
right.
want. Yeah.
I'm not wasting bullets August 4th.
Now, if Ohio
Him getting, I understand. He's got. I'm gonna have a daily show or a weekly show. We're gonna fight then. But
So on paper, it seems like Ohio State right now has a better roster than Michigan. Is that
Yes.
true?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
So if Ohio
is the
State
favorite to win the
lot.
title.
On paper, yes.
If Ohio State beats Michigan this year, are you guys going to say we beat you because we beat you? You're going to say we beat you because you're not cheating anymore?
Both.
Oh,
I would say
only one thing can be true.
No. The cheating. I won't. If we beat them, I won't really bring up the cheating.
I know.
We'll just beat them. Like I won't really.
Certain people are not allowed to bring up the cheating.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Brandon? Oh, because he said if doesn't he have like a blood oath or something?
He has a blood
Yeah,
oath. He's
yeah,
violated
or
it. a few
does,
times,
yeah.
but
He's violated it?
he's
We're actually
violated
on this subject. We're doing our Big Ten preview later today. But no, I won't bring up the cheat. It'll just be like, we're the best. You suck. Like, you enjoyed your little run. It was great. But now, like,
it. You guys have to
back
win a
on the
national
axis.
title.
Does
though.
it matter if you don't win it all?
You have to win it all.
to Michigan.
Yeah,
Like, listen, they'll always chirp. When we were beating them 20 years in a row, they were chirping when we didn't win the Natty. If you beat them head up, like, they can say whatever they want. But if you go and
I
smash
think the
them,
fact
like,
that
what
now
can they
Michigan
say?
won a title, you have to win a title to even the score.
Yeah, probably. But
You guys have been so fucking close.
But beating
I
them,
bet them to
but
win
beating
it.
them head up is still like and then winning the Big Ten. You beat them, win the Big Ten. The world's at least like it's back on its axis.
Okay.
If you do that and lose in the playoffs, is that a successful season for Ohio State?
No,
Oh, they're like the second favorite to win the whole thing.
no,
right?
it's hard to say. Like
It
it's
should
hard
be
to
in the title game by the odds.
yeah, it's hard to like say it'd be a success
Georgia
with
won again?
Yeah, it's us. We're neck and neck on paper.
Georgia's got a tough schedule for
Well, honestly, Oregon's really fucking good.
Really good. That's my
Oregon's
pick. That's
really
my
good.
pick to win it all.
We have to go to Oregon in the regular season. That's gonna be a really tough game.
That's my pick to win it
So I
all.
got Notre Dame as my pick.
Yeah, they have no shot, but
That's a lie.
they'll make the playoff probably. They will probably make.
So then they got a shot then.
Yeah.
Not really.
Why?
I mean, we've seen teams. I mean,
they have one of the best.
I mean,
quarterbacks.
TCU was the 2 or 3 seed. They lost 65-7.
They
you
made
can
the
be,
championship.
you can be, yeah, but they had no shot.
But they also have one of the best quarterbacks in college this year.
He's one of the best for sure. I like Riley Leonard.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they have that,
But in college football, you can make, especially in a 12 team, you can be close and also have zero shot.
Agreed.
We've seen it time and time again. How much teams that were 4, 5, 6 had no shot.
I mean, think of it this way, Marty. Aren't there
keep
teams?
driving? They're gonna have no players.
Aren't there teams that make the Sweet 16? And
no one
you're
got
like,
to. They don't penalize the players for that.
They
Only one guy has gotten punished. There's been like 24
It's been
incidents.
24. Yeah.
Aren't there
There's been
teams
one
that make the
punishment.
Sweet 16 that you're like they have
Yeah.
no
There's
shot?
a definitely.
Yeah, like the Knicks in the playoffs last year. Like they had no shot, but like you
Yeah.
watch them play. It's fun.
Well, it's post injuries, but
fair.
Oh, that's a
That one. You know.
that one. That one
Fair answer.
post injuries,
A fair answer.
Oh, without the
post injuries,
Pre, post, during, and
Pre-injuries, we were fucking.
and pre injuries.
Wrecking
They
crew.
had the best record in the NBA, fully healthy. But
I mean, you
We were a
guys,
wrecking
you guys
crew.
made the second round. Congratulations, awesome. Congratulations,
We were a wrecking crew.
good season.
Dukes, I felt like I was telling them before. I felt like this is a line that you would have. I was playing poker this weekend at Foxwood Shout DraftKings, and the waitress comes up to him and was like, "Hey, I don't know if you I don't think I should serve you any more drinks." And the guy goes, "What do you mean? I'm a beast. It don't matter." At the poker table, I lost it. He goes,
how do you not serve that guy a drink after
and
that?
then she did.
You know what? You are a beast. Here's
He
a
goes,
double.
"What do you mean? I'm a beast." 2 hands later, I knocked him out, and he left.
That was
If you had a hiccup in there, yeah.
that was like my buddy tells a story. They were at Secrets for a bachelor party, and you know how you get there at like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
He puts the card down. He's like, "All right, everything's on the card." So they order a round. They order another round. They order another round. They order another round, and the kid goes to order another round, and she's like, it's over. Like it gives him a receipt, and he's like, "Yo, Joey, like they're giving us a receipt. Like the bills, it's over. What's going on?" So he talks to the waitress. She's like, "Listen, I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but it's 11:15 and you guys have $1,400 in tip. You know, like I kind of I got to make sure I got my money on this thing." He's like, "We'll be here all day, hon." And he's like, "Run it back." And then
ended
she
at
was
12 a.m.
Yep,
too.
they did it 12 to 12, and she was just she was walking through that water with another tray of drinks. So they told me the story. I was dying. I was like,
Meet
"Yeah,
some characters.
12 hours in a strip club?
no, dude. Secrets is the pool
it's a
outside
beach
bar."
Secrets does sound like a strip club, though.
Oh, it does. It does. Okay.
Name.
It is, but I mean that water and secrets.
It's legendary.
Man.
It might be more. It might be grosser than a strip club.
No one goes to
honestly.
the bathroom, Clement. You just pee in the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some people have shit.
I don't like that whole peeing in the water thing. I don't even pee in the ocean because I don't want to get my bathing suit covered in piss.
That's crazy.
That's not crazy.
Wash it off.
That's
the ocean.
crazy.
You're talking to a table of girls. You're gonna get up and leave like you just.
On a beach, like there's no bathrooms.
So you're
Exactly.
There are bathrooms.
You're just
at the
gonna
beach. There's
piss
always
right
bathrooms.
there.
Where are there bathrooms at a beach?
You're gonna just take a. You're not gonna take a walk.
Moses Beach is
No,
bathrooms
but you
right
go and
there.
take a walk
Yeah, I
for
get-
a drink. You just don't piss right there.
Clement, my friend, we went to the beach the other weekend, and he says I was shocked by this, and I think it's kind of genius. When he goes to piss in the ocean, he drops his drawers.
Yeah.
So he'll whip.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If
He'll
you
whip
don't want to
his
get
dick
pee
out.
on your bathing suit,
Right.
pull your dick
I
out
did
onto the
too.
ocean.
If you guys didn't, I haven't peed in the ocean in years, but I'm saying when I used to, I would pull my pants.
No, I leave this. I leave the piss
That's
in there.
Yeah, absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely.
That's
crazy.
gross.
No, it all rinses.
You're
it all
in
rinses
fucking
away.
water.
Yeah, it all rinses away.
You're literally in water.
Our
Do you think there's like a
bathrooms at the
puddle
beach
of
anyway.
piss in my pants?
They're not. Where I don't know where
Instantly
these
gone.
bathrooms are at the beach.
Yeah.
It's also
Robert
salt
Moses
water. It
Beach is-
cleans.
There's bathrooms at the beach.
What are you talking about? Where? What do you mean right there?
Yeah, there's
You're just saying there, like where? What beaches are you talking about?
Every
Robert
beach.
Moses, Jones Beach.
What the fuck is Robert Moses?
It's in Long Island
There's-
Beach.
Oh,
Oh, I don't
Jones
know.
Beach is pretty big.
Every beach
Yeah,
I go
this-
to, there's bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
But
but
like has to be.
Above the
Yeah.
boardwalk.
Long Beach bathrooms.
You go to New England, there's bathrooms on the beach. Like I don't
not
know.
like all
New
of
England has
that-
atrocious,
It's on the
atrocious
boardwalk.
beaches.
I'm not going to argue that. I'm just simply saying there's bathrooms there.
A lot of beaches have.
I mean, I
A lot of beaches have bathrooms.
They're like far as fuck away from.
Yeah,
Like, what an
they are
inconvenience.
far. They are
So far
You gotta
away.
put- You got to put
Yeah.
this.
I don't go to the bathroom now. I mean, you go to the bathroom once.
Pee in the ocean like a man.
Pee when you get in.
Grow up.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, but if you're drinking
Grow
at the
up.
ocean, like at the beach, like you're gonna have to go more than once.
Like I'm gonna go to the boardwalk, or like I'm gonna walk, or like LBI, you're gonna walk like all the to like a
You
fucking.
own okay, the bathrooms are only there to shit in.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Yeah, like that's
I
the only
pee.
time you should ever.
I don't.
ever-
Like,
That's
I don't-
my point.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't pee on my
The
clothes.
fucking ocean. In there nonstop.
Baseball wise, what's going on with Judge? Are you guys gonna switch Soto behind Judge?
No,
I mean, they're not pitching to Judge. That's what's going on.
I went to
They're
the game on
They're
Saturday.
just not pitching to him.
Went to the game on Saturday. He hits a home run, a shot by the way, in that left center, that deep part,
477.
like a crazy part of the park. And then his next time out, base is empty. They walk him. First time since 1972, they've walked a guy with nobody on the American League.
So tell me this, right?
Who was the 72 guy?
It was a catcher because the pitcher was batting next. It was before the DH.
So this is what I'm saying.
Glenn Borgman, I
When
think.
you have Soto, the reason you have Soto before Judge is because he gets on base a ton, obviously. But I think if you do put Judge batting him second, they'll have to pitch to him because why would you walk?
Nobody's walking Judge to get to
to
Soto.
Soto.
Nobody's doing that.
And like you do usually put, like doesn't Harper bat second usually?
No,
Not
best.
anymore. Like you sometimes players.
Trey Turner. Not
Oh,
bad.
so okay, yeah.
Analytics say you should put your best hitter number 2. I don't necessarily believe it, but that's
I don't believe that either, but they do. Like, is it in the Yankees' best interest to put him second?
He's gonna hit all these solo home runs then.
He's not even being able to hit.
I mean, he's 41 home runs. I mean,
How about you put Stanton at 4th and protect Judge?
Stanton can't hit. Stanton hasn't hit a home run in a month.
I don't know.
Went 0 for 5 yesterday.
You know,
He's
doing this. He cherry picks. He's hit home run.
Cherry pick. He hasn't hit a home run in a month. It's not cherry picking.
Got back last week.
Yeah, he could play 6.
Like, wait, he hasn't hit in a month. Okay,
He's either hurt
6 games.
or he hasn't hit. He's all happy.
Clember's smirking now.
I'm only telling you he hasn't been good since he's been back. Like he hasn't been a power threat.
back not even a week ago.
Also, no one's gonna give a fuck about Stanton if you worry about Judge and Soto. Like Stanton can get on base. His on base percentage is under 300.
About Stanton again because that's not
Like it's not a threat, guys. The problem is the Yankees lineup is so bizarre. You have 2 generational talents and then like 7 guys that are average at best. It's so weird.
It's good.
Bring back
It's
Aaron
just
Hicks.
weird. It's just.
Beat the Angels first, and then maybe we.
I'm not saying the Mets. This is nothing about the Mets, Marty.
but when you
Marty, you
talk
have
about our
to
team,
you have to
20
admit
games-
it's a bizarre lineup.
We're 20 games above 500. Our team is like Volpe is starting to hit a lot better.
I like Volpe a lot.
Jazz has been completely good for us.
Yeah, he had that nice stretch, but yeah, he'll
But
be average.
still-
He'll be fine. But
Still doing good.
he's yes.
DJ got a nice fucking.
DJ sucks. He's
Got a nice walk off yesterday.
bases loaded with 5 infielders. That's good.
He got through the infield.
He did. Congratulations.
Game winner.
It was. a
Listen,
game
I just think you can't say that they're an average lineup.
I didn't say that. I said you have 2 generational talents and then 7 average at best guys. It's a very strange lineup. I wouldn't say it's average because the 2 guys are so great. I mean, Aaron Judge is the closest thing we've had to Babe Ruth.
And Stanton signed one of the biggest contracts of all time with the Marlins. And what,
Phillies
obviously-
lost 5 in a row too, Schmo. We don't go
6.
Yeah.
6
6
even
of
worse. That.
Oh, yeah, but
Don't knock
the Yankees lost like 20 out of 30. I mean,
We're in
it
first
happens.
place.
And so are the Phillies.
Yeah, our division's way worse than ours.
We'll see you in the World Series, hopefully.
That's fine.
Stanton. Just looking at his stats and laughing.
The Mets have such a weird trip today.
Literally, until he got hurt, he was making you look like a dummy.
Yeah.
Mets losing
Real
2.
dumb, yeah. Until he got hurt. The famous last words of Giancarlo Stanton.
Mets losing 2 out of 3. I think like it's almost like that's such a crack in the foundation now.
So frustrating.
We could be 5 games.
It's not
back in
done.
about
It's not.
2
The
minutes.
National League isn't that good. Where
Oh, but you
it's
look
not
at
done.
today. Today is such a weird thing. They go from L.A. to St. Louis back to Colorado. I think they're going to lose the next 2.
They're on the road for like the next.
So the St.
And they got
Louis.
the Mariners.
St. Louis has their own issues though. They didn't get in to St. Louis till very late last night because they had the Sunday night game
Should have got
And where,
swept,
though?
too.
in.
I thought they were at home for that Sunday night.
No, it was in Chicago,
In the Cubs.
Okay.
which isn't that far to St. Louis, but still like
Cardinals also
Sunday
should've
baseball.
just
It's
got swept. Also,
Well, I think the bottom was. We said it on Friday. I thought the bottom was going to drop out on the Cardinals, where they're a team who's in the race right now and they lose 12 out of 15. You always see that. Like I think it's the Rangers as well. I think
One
the
team-
Rangers are going to be a disaster.
one team that's like really kind of getting their shit together is the Diamondbacks.
Agreed.
absolutely.
Diamondbacks might
Which
be
should
another
scare the
World
Mets.
Series
Yeah.
play.
They're on their way. Eduardo Rodriguez, I know I keep saying he's going to be coming back. Zach Gallen's healthy again. And that lineup is good. And Corbin Carroll can hit. Look out. Their Diamondbacks team should be very scary.
Yep.
I like them a lot.
But it's such a weird trip today to St. Louis. It's
Atlanta got Max Fried back over the weekend, too, so that makes them better.
He did very well yesterday.
He did not. But he's
waxed
back,
by the
though.
Marlins.
But like,
He's back.
He's back.
you
And
can't get waxed by the Marlins.
no, you
At
can't.
home.
The
Shut
way
First game off the ice.
Everybody was giving us gifts. Philly was giving us a gift, even to like, I don't think we're going to catch Philly, but it'd be real nice to get that lead to 4 games. And you could just be like, we got something to play for now. Like a lot of fun.
Rico, to your point about the Cardinals, I agree with you.
Yes. I
because
think the
their
bottom's going to drop out on them.
differential's minus 42.
Yeah, I think the bottom's going to
Minus
drop out on them.
42.
Plus their schedule, I think, is really
How are they
hard.
minus
Read off their
42?
schedule.
They're 57 and 55.
Yeah,
Read off their
they're-
schedule.
I saw yesterday.
The Mets, then they have the Rays, Royals, Reds, Dodgers, Brewers, Cardinals.
That's tough.
It's not
They're-
that
they're
hard.
You haven't had a soft. You haven't had a cream puff yet.
I think their next 32 games, 28 of them are against winning records.
Oof.
Yeah, I think you look up right now, starting in August, you look up, and this is always the case. You look up and you're like, what happened to that team? We've talked about it on Hot Ice a bunch of times. Like, what happened to them? I think it's the Cardinals. Like, the Cardinals could lose like 12 out of 15.
Cardinals did make a move at the break.
Didn't
to
do
get-
much
A deadline to get
on,
Eric
yeah.
Fetty, but then Fetty got rocked.
Smoked, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
They're still trotting out like Kyle Gibson, who's fine, okay, great career or like
Yeah,
above average
yeah.
career, but late in age, you've seen in the last couple of years with him, specifically the last two, second half of the season, he just shits.
Right.
Who's been worse than him?
The last part.
Miles Mikolas has been even worse than him. And, you're right. Look at these guys, Smitty. Snide Gray's 34. Kyle Gibson's 36. Mikolas is 35. And then Eric Fetty's not young. Lance Lynn, when he comes back, he's 37. These guys are old. It's an old team. And the old guys get tired.
Remember when Rico was checking in on the Marlins and the White Sox?
Yeah, it disappeared. No,
20-game losing streak.
well, when you
No, I know. I'm just
they
kidding.
lose 20 in a row, yeah.
The funny thing is the fact that Dave and Eddie are going to Oakland today
Very funny.
to watch that. There might be 14 people there.
Why are they going?
So I think it's a joke. Like, the A's are the worst stadium, the worst team. So here, want to hear a fact? Let's say the White Sox lose the next three. That would tie the record all time for most losses in a row.
Baseball.
The all-time baseball. Friday would be game 24 against the Cubs, and no matter what, there's a fireworks show after the game.
Oof.
Imagine if you lose game 24 in a row to break the record, and then they're lighting off fireworks in your home park while Cubs fans cheer around you.
I need them to win because I don't want my guy pitching against them when they have 25 losses in a row. You don't want that on you. You want them to win one and
Yeah.
I want to see history.
Yeah.
Their lineup is just, you just look at their lineup.
So
you're
bad.
like, oh my god.
Marty, that
They
was
don't have a guy hitting
7
over like
games.
240 in their lineup.
Before the losing streak, they were like, it had like a 7-game advantage.
I was just fucking around.
8-game advantage.
It was not a bad bet. I'm just saying.
Oh, the Marlins got rid of everybody too. The Marlins
I
are going to
know.
be terrible.
But Barstool Gambling put up a tweet from Jeff Passan from 2020 stating how the White Sox future looks so bright because they have everybody
Yep.
locked
Yeah, they
down
should've put
up
mine-
until
should've put my
2027.
tweet.
I said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Guess
wrong
who
too.
Didn't.
You did. Yeah, you're
The
right.
entire time, I was never convinced of that team. And
I just thought that
also,
division's so weak.
Fucking what's his name's crushing it for the Orioles too.
I believe it. I
Really?
mean, the juice that was coming out about like Moncada and Tim Anderson and Luis Robert and Giolito was supposed to be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
generate not
Jimenez,
generational.
They got
Yeah.
guys out of the league. Tim Anderson doesn't have a job?
Nope.
Where's Moncado?
You have a.
Wait a second. What happened to
Hurt, right?
Tim Anderson? Was on the
He just
Marlins.
got DFA'd like a month
Yeah.
ago.
He doesn't have a
DFA'd.
job.
No one picked
Like
him
a month
up.
ago. Nothing.
Abreu's been
That's-
DFA'd, right?
that's
Or at least he's in the minors.
Embarrassing.
Abreu was DFA'd. Is he? Who picked him up?
I think he's in the minors.
What happened
Oh,
to
they cut him.
Moncado?
Tim Anderson won the batting title 3 years ago.
Where's
Anymore.
Moncado?
Moncado is hurt with the White Sox, right?
How old do you think he is?
Who?
27?
Moncada.
I don't know.
I guess 28.
29. I feel like it's so old.
Yeah. He's been around a while. He was a
When you
big
have-
prospect for the Red Sox, and
When you have
Yeah.
a dog shit organization, that's what happens.
Let's go picks, Marty.
yeah.
My picks today. One sec. Bring it up. I'm going with the Cubs against the Twins. I'm actually going to go with the Mets against the Cardinals.
Weird game.
It's weird for both. I think what Clemmer said. It's also at 5:15, which is really weird.
Bizarre.
Why is it at 5:15?
Maybe help travel.
It was a makeup.
Help the Mets.
Make up. They should have played
The
it
Mets,
today.
but it's also like the Cardinals played till
But
Yeah.
so it's not a 1:00 start, but it's also not a 7. It's a kind of to help both teams.
very weird.
Very weird. Very weird situation.
Yeah, it's also true. I'm going with the White Sox tonight. I'm going with the White Sox plus 150. They don't against my guy JP Sears. The White Sox don't know who they're pitching yet, so that's a problem.
It might be this guy Kai. I think his name Kai Bush. Is that his name? He's horrible. He's in AAA. He's been horrible. In AA he was good, but he shouldn't be in the majors. It's either him or Jonathan Cannon. One of the two are going to pitch today. The other pitches tomorrow. But the White Sox are pitching guys that shouldn't be in the big leagues.
And I'm going under 7.5 with the Phillies, Dodgers, Glasnow, and Nola.
Ev.
I'm going Reds money line, and I'm going the over 8.5 in the Diamondbacks game.
Over 8.5?
Yep.
You think the Diamondbacks are going to score 9? Because their pitcher's not giving up a run.
Oh.
It was a Gallon day.
Yeah, it's Gallon Day.
You
So
didn't
give me-
last time you bet on Zach Allen, he got hurt.
Oh,
That was I
bet
went to the game.
bet on him since.
He personally gave me tickets and he got hurt.
Crazy.
Never felt so shitty in my life.
I'll take the Diamondbacks money line. I'll also take Gallon over 4.5 strikeouts, and the Diamondbacks parlay is plus 234. Clemmer.
And pick of the day is Kyle Hendricks over 2.5 earned runs. The Twins hit like kind of junk ball pitches really well. Kyle Hendricks has a 7.20 ERA his last 3 starts. And then I'm just going to keep doing this, man. Like the White Sox under 3.5 runs is minus 130. A's money line is plus 120. I'm just going to keep riding whoever plays the White Sox money line until the streak's over. They're
Would have hit 20 in a row if you got it at the right time.
Yeah, I mean money line. Run line. Excuse me, is plus 120. So I'm doing the run line. Like,
All right.
right. And do the money line. You would have 20 in a row.
20 in a row.
So I mean, this team is so bad, and they traded away 7 players at the deadline. They're so much worse than they were a week ago. They're horrific. They're the worst team I've ever seen.
I got one play. It's a 3-pick parlay on the DraftKings Sportsbook. Noah Lyles, 100-meter dash, my 650 gold medal. Parlay that with France at home playing soccer against Egypt, 3 o'clock today. Money line, minus 225. And you tease the under to the Cubs Twins to 10.5, minus 270, 295. That's plus 123. What?
All right.
Oh my God, I'm so confused.
I gave you. I gave you
tweet that out?
123, baby.
Tweet that out.
If you're watching,
I might rally you.
if you keep,
Noah Lyles
In the
France
in the
soccer,
Noah Lyles in the 200.
Olympic
200, 650. France gold medal, or no, France
Over
soccer
Egypt.
today, win under 10.5 Cubs. Boom, plus 123.
if you're keeping up with Little League, South Shore tips off at 1 o'clock. So, big one. First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Everyone's keeping up.
Little League of Women's Gymnastics.
Give it a rip out, grip out.